Words games, words games is what we're going to play. Words games because it is Tuesday. Words games, it's what we're going to play. Words games because it is Tuesday. We're going to today play Balanceable for the deck known as the L deck. And it's about all the words. Hopefully they're all words you've heard. And we'll be making words working left and right. You'll have a bit of paper and you'll write. And you'll try to balance your two sides. And the longest two should be quite long, and then you score quite well. Words games is what we're going to play. Words games to enjoy our day. Hello, and yep, this is 8 p.m. on Tuesday, and as always, at 8 p.m. on Tuesday, I do a thing called Tabletop Tuesdays, and today we are playing Balanceable, which is a somewhat tricky game, and people can absolutely join in and play along. And hello, Joanne. Thank you so much for joining me. It's lovely to have you. Would you like to talk a wee bit about yourself? And do you play many words games?
Actually, I have played a few word games. We play Scrabble here sometimes, and we play Upwards. I'm actually not that good at it. My husband is usually the one who slaughters me at word games. But other than that, about myself, I live in the Philadelphia area of Pennsylvania. I am a streamer here on Twitch. I play music and sometimes art.
And you do some lovely things with your cards that you make for people, and with your strumming and your singing. And so, if I don't think anyone's mini poker here just yet, but hopefully they'll be able to see the wee shouts out.
Thank you for the shout out, Bez.
Oh, not at all. Thank you for joining me. So, as far as introductions go, I am a game designer. I love games, and I don't feel like I used to be a big fan of word games, because I think for me, I find that sometimes they tend to slow down for whatever reason. But then the thing about sometimes you get into something and then you start doing a wee bit more of it. And I think for me, games, the nice thing of games is that they're a structured way to spend time with other people. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It's about... don't get me wrong, I play to win, but it's not about the winning. It's about the taking part and about the just joy of being with someone else, and in the shared moments, like when you're in the cinema and you're kind of alone together.
Yeah, when my husband and I play lately, we haven't really even been keeping score. We've just been kind of seeing what words we can make.
Oh, wow.
Because he always wins, so it's almost worthless to keep score.
Well, however it works well for you. This is my sorts of sheets of paper. It's obviously not a sheet of paper, it's a digital thing, but I'll be drawing on that. And we are playing today Balanceable, which is a tricky word game. And the way that this works is, are you familiar with the ELL deck? Have you seen this before, Joanne?
I have seen this before.
Okay. Well, each card has two letters. The top letters are one of the letters from Senorita, because they are the most common letters in the English language, A-E-I-N-O-R-S-T. And the bottom letters are other things. In this game, you start off in the middle. So an A or a J will be in the middle of your row of letters. You want to write one of these two letters, whichever you think will be easier to make words with, in the middle of your sheet of paper.
We do that right now?
Yep. You can
Okay.
go ahead and do it if you want. I will do that, and you
Okay.
can draw a little line underneath it. Just
Okay.
to remind ourselves that it is the first words that we started off with. The other thing to note is that in future turns, we are going to be adding letters to the left or to the right of this one. So
Okay.
at the end, you'll have a bunch of letters here and a bunch of letters here. Any things that are words, you will circle them. Your words can share one letter, but no more. So the last letter of one word could be the first letter of the next word, but you can't share two letters. Does that make sense?
I'm not sure, but I think so.
Okay.
I'll watch you as we go along.
And if you have letters that are not part of words, you scribble off that gobble-de-gook. And then there's two ways to score. In this game, once you've got your words that you read left to right, firstly, you count how many valid letters you have on the left side and how many valid letters you have on the right side. We are playing with 21 cards. So the best way to balance it would be 10 on both sides. Now, if you have 10 on one side, but on the other side, you didn't manage to balance them and you only had 8, you would score 8 because you score for the shorter side, if that makes sense.
Okay, but you can have, these are all more than one word, or just this has to all be one
It
one
can
word?
be more than one word. It can be more than one word.
Okay.
And then the second way you score is for your second longest word. So you balance your two sides and your two longest words. And my gosh, I want to just welcome Runa. Thank you very much for joining us, Runa. It is lovely to see you. And I want to say thank you, Runa, for the raid. I want you to know it's appreciated. Maybe it's morning or bedtime. Either way, it's a meeting of minds. Today we're playing Balanceable. I don't know if this is a game you know well, but if you want to play along, ask any questions at the end of this song. So yes, that's the end of my song. So I don't know if you know this game, Runa. Thank you so much, as always, for being here. Lots of love to Runa. And a quick shout out to always streams from 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. UK time. Or, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And you can convert that for your local time zone. I think that's 1 p.m. till 3 p.m. EDT. And also streams on Thursdays as well, crafting and drawing things as well. So Runa Eleanor is a lovely person, and I've just given. And Runa, I totally understand, but I appreciate you coming anyway. And thanks again. Lots of love, Runa.
What kind of things does Runa stream?
Runa streams making and crafting.
Oh.
And today Runa was drawing. I think you were finishing off your picture of birds. How did that go, Runa? Let us know. And I hope that the picture went well. I popped in just at the end to and then it wasn't on screen, and you were kind of also Runa has a bird, like an actual bird that sometimes joins on stream.
Cool.
And apparently it went well. And yeah, absolutely, Runa, if you want to like stream yourself and then raid and then like actually join in on stream to play Most Like a Pineapple, I would absolutely love that.
Is that a game, Most Like a Pineapple?
Yes, it's I've got two what I would call parlor games. Most Like a Pineapple is a game about silly debates and arguments about things that totally don't matter. So you try to say you are the most like a pineapple, or you are the most like a notebook, or you're the most like a road. And then people sometimes get kind of philosophical and they say, oh, I'm the most like a road because there's coming and going. And sorry, I'm getting
Sounds
a bit
great.
hot. I am going to take off this jumper. I do apologize for...
No problem.
Okay. The lighting is still... Oh, that sounds so sad. Oh, you shouldn't let people walk all
Aww.
over you. But yeah, that is a fine example. But yeah, hopefully you can stand up for yourself, Runa. Lots of love. Anyway, with Balanceable, do you understand the rules of the game, Joanne? Enough to play along.
I think so. I'll try.
So if you have any questions at this point, or shall we just get started?
Yeah, they can start, and then I think that's how I'll figure it out as we go along.
Okay, so the next one is E or L. So you choose an E or an L, and you're going to write...
Put it on one side of the A.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, there is one more rule. Over the course of the game, 3 times you can choose a wild card. A wild card is a star, and you choose what the star is at the end of the game.
And that can be any letter. You can decide whatever letter you want.
Yep, but you can only do a wild card 3 times.
Only 3 times.
And remember, there's 21 letters.
Okay.
And I'm glad it was a joke, Runa. Lots of love.
Okay.
Now, card number 3 is E or M.
But not both, just one.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, and my housemate has joined. Nicole, hello. It is lovely to see you.
Nice
Would you like to catch up quickly? We're only 3 cards in.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's only 3 cards, so we're playing Balanceable. Sorry, Joanne, Nicole, Joanne. So,
hi, Nicole.
Nicole used to be my housemate, and we used to live together, and now we're just friends with a small bit of geographical difference, but still not very much.
So that's the first card.
Yep, A or J in the middle.
Yeah.
Then E or L to the left or right. And finally, E or M to the left or right of that. And Joanne is my friend from America, and Joanne does, makes things and draws and plays music.
Cool.
So 4th card is I or C.
And then you call out if you have a word?
Oh no, you just carry on. So it's not a race to make a word, but do you want to show us how you're getting on so far, Joanne, or are you...
Sure. I mean, I'm not sure how, like you score at the end. Is that what you mean?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, at the end. So far, this is what I have. The word clam.
Oh, very nice. So if you manage to make another 4-letter word, then you will score 4 points. Because remember, you're scoring for your 2nd longest word and your 2nd longest side.
Okay.
So that was I or C. The next one, and remember, there's going to be 10 letters on each side.
Yeah, you can use the stars as jokers, pretty much.
Yep, you can use 3 stars. T or G.
Oh, we have another letter.
Yes.
T or G.
And remember, there's going to be 21 letters total. So I hope you've got space to draw them all.
So if I want to use a star this turn, do I make a note of it at the top of the page that I used a star?
Oh no, you'd just literally draw a star on the paper. So you don't even need to decide what the star represents now. You can literally decide at the end of the game.
Okay. And you can use that 3 times.
Correct.
Okay.
And the next one is N. Or Z, sorry. N or Z. So if you want to use Z, then you totally can.
I know that.
I mean, really.
Okay, we are 1/4 through the game. We have 15 cards left. Are you ready? The next one is R or M. R or M. So for my own sheets, I'm thinking that I could have time and then A-N, or I could have T, like do, re, mi, so, fa, sol, la, ti, and then mean. And that could start to be like meaning, or if I'm super ambitious.
Oh, you have a lot of combinations there. I see now. Okay.
Next, we've got S or C. S or C.
There's so many consonants, not enough vowels.
Yeah, that was a few consonants in a row. I'm not going to disagree.
Oh, wait.
One, two, three, four, five.
When you make a star,
Yes.
does it has to be the same letter every time you use it?
Correct.
Okay.
You can't have the star as one letter for the end of a word, and then as the last letter, and a different letter for the first letter of the next word. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
No, it has to be just one letter at the end, but you can choose anything at the end. Okay. E or P? E or P? Oof.
Okay.
E or P. So, every person has chosen one of these?
Mine is probably pretty heavy on one side.
There's still time to balance it up. We've got 12 cards left, including this E or W.
Is that the next one that you just drew now? Yep. Okay. Oh, okay.
And evening, Alex. It is lovely to see you. Alex, for those who don't know, is a game designer, the winner, I should say co-winner, because there were 2 winners this year of the ELL deck design contest. So Alex,
now we have E and W. Okay.
Designed Bidabel and Invisibel, both of which you played, McCall. R or L? Oof. Yes. I should have used that last card as an E. I am regretting that. Ah, well. There I go with my little star. And it's Raspberry Libation.
I've already used all my stars.
Alex reminding us to drink. I do not have any Raspberry Libation, unfortunately, but
I have something. It's a bit
Now-
warm here as well.
This is our first refreshing libation will do, I guess. It's Alex. Very nice wordplay. This one is for one and all. O or F. So if you've chosen one of these, then we go for the really bad one. Or maybe it's not really bad. It is, in any case, an R or a B.
What?
I mean, for all I know, maybe this card is really brilliant for you. R or B.
It actually helped me a lot.
We have 8 cards left. O or D. Just going to double check. I am thinking of drawing order. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that works. O or D. A or M. A or M. This is the card, I think. Therefore, I am writing A or M. O or U.
I keep running out of room and having to rewrite the whole thing.
Oh.
Does this happen a lot?
It happened quite a bit the first couple of times I played, and then I learned to draw it a lot smaller on my sheet of paper.
Now hold on, because that's what I had to do. Okay.
Oh,
so
you. Well, at least it's not. At least it's originally useful. And after this, we have a quarter of the game left to play. We have 5 cards. So now is the point where you really should be thinking, can I balance up the 2 sides? Can I get a long word? For example, here I've got means and I've got odor for 2 5-letter words. I'm not going to get, and so now I'm thinking about balancing my 2 sides. Are you ready there, Joanne?
Yeah, I'm just trying to write down the words that I have so far.
I will
not that many.
on to I or Q, if that's okay. I or Q. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And it has to be in order. Oh dear. Oh, I have another star.
It's quickly becoming, it's important. It's quintessential, you might say, to use your stars. Are we ready for the next one?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I or you? This is not a good one. So I'm going to use I've still got 2 stars remaining. I am very happy with this. But don't know how this is for you and I, but I had to use a star. I or you? And this is the pre-penultimate card. 3 to go. N or you? And hello, Keys. It is lovely to see you.
Hi there. Hi, Keys.
I hope you're generally well. We are playing a words game, and you will be able to see how it's scored at the end. And then for the second game, I'm probably going to write on paper, but hopefully you will have understood it well enough to play along. N or you, and I need to choose.
I'm not doing too well, but okay. Come on, Keys, come over here and help me cheat.
The first time you play, it's going to be tricky. We've got 2 cards left.
Keys is going to come over and jump over here so I can cheat.
S or B? So just to explain the game, each time you choose one of the 2 letters, you put it on the left or right, or 3 times during the game, you're allowed to draw a wild card, which is a star, and can be any letter at the end. And at the end, you have to try and balance your 2 sides and your 2 longest words. So if everyone's ready for me to show the final card.
Yeah.
The final card is I or Y.
Wow, okay.
So
really bad.
I only drew 2 wild cards so far, so I was able to do another one.
So it's a good strategy to save them to the end. Except for...
Oh my god.
And
like, the same time
making a joke about how tricky the game is, I guess. I do actually know pi to lots of digits: 3.1415926535793238462. I don't know any more beyond that. But I used to be a big fan of pi. True story.
You did?
Yeah, I used to transpose pi onto music.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yeah. Like, it doesn't sound very good. It's just kind of saying, okay, within this scale, you've got 8 keys and 9 or 0 moves up. So, that and...
I'm really bad at this game. Which is not a surprise. But okay.
I make this a wee bit thinner. You can see that these are my words. No. Older. Remember, you're allowed to have the last letter of one word being the first letter of the next one. Time. No. Not time. T. Like do, re, mi, so, fa, la, si. So, fa, la, ti.
No, it's C. It's not P.
It's T.
No, it's C.
It's T. I promise you.
Are you talking about the chords, the notes?
So I will actually... Oh, and Scott apparently has been playing along. Oh, shoot. I meant to send you the link. Scott, thank you for joining us. But I just pasted it from Collins English Dictionary, and there you can see it. It is definitely a word. I promise you. It's a 2-letter word.
Yeah, okay. Not in the context that you think, though, I don't think.
CD. Hello, CD. It says do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. And hello,
Wow.
Scott.
Hi, Scott.
And Scott has been playing along. Yum, more, in. See, I'm not sure. I'm trying to work out what all those words are. But, so I've got
Are you playing, please?
Bales, and so.
It's not fair because it's a second language for him.
So looking at how many, I don't have to scribble out anything, because if there was any gobble-de-gook, I would have to scribble it out. However, I have 10 on this side. Sorry, let me make the pen a little bit thicker. I've got 10 on this side, and 10 on this side. So I scored the second longest, which is 10. Then,
oh, nice job.
Thank you. And for my longest words, order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and means is 5. And so my second longest is 5, which gives me a total score of 15 points. Exactly. And that is my score. So firstly, Scots, if you want to join us for the second game on the StreamYard link, please do feel free to join us. Yeah, McCall, Joanne, would you like to show your words?
Yeah. You can go first. I joined last.
Okay. I don't know if you can see mine. Can you?
If you come closer, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I can see it now.
Okay, so let's see. I'll circle them one at a time. So I've got sob, you know,
Nice.
I'm or.
Nice, or it could even be bore.
And that's another one, yeah. Bore, right?
Yep.
And then that one's not in there. It's just went out like that. Then I have. Now this is where it's tricky that I should have asked. What if it crosses over? So then that doesn't count?
Oh, no, that's totally fine. So
then how
wow,
do you score
you have clambers.
Yeah, that was one of the words.
Okay, so just to clarify, a word can't be within another word. Words can't share more than one letter, if that makes sense.
But since you're trying to balance them, right?
Correct.
So then how will you score it if it crosses the side? Because this is the middle.
Lines on both sides. And
Scott,
I'll add you in just a second. I can see Scott's in the background.
That's your A that goes in the middle. So this shares a letter on the other side. So then how would we score that?
So you would have the 2 letters on the left side and 1 letter, or if you're doing clambers, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters on the right.
Okay, but I would do clam, and then I would do clambers as the second word.
Oh, no,
can I do that?
You can't. So
okay.
Each word can only share 1 letter, if that makes sense.
Okay, so then I would do clambers then, yeah.
Sorry for my it can be a wee bit tricky.
Yeah, well, it's my first time playing it then. So yeah, that's how I would do it.
And at the end, is that ban?
So at the end, I
you've got
I don't think I have any more. You can let me know if I
you've got the 2 letters word, so you can have so and an.
Oh, okay, cool. That would work. Okay.
And so now you have to scribble off the I, because that 1 letter words are not allowed.
Okay.
Just for this game, 1 letter words are not allowed.
Then, okay.
And you don't count N-I like the knights who say ni from Monty Python.
I will look on Collins to see if it's a.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
So how do I score this?
How many letters do you have on the left?
No, I think I have 5.
1, 2. We're counting the left as in this left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? Wait. No, 2 more that I didn't even count in.
And
1,
that's
2.
exactly what Alex said. And a quick hello to Scott. It's lovely to see you. And thank you very much. And I'm sorry that I was like totally overwhelmed with stuff today. And I'm so sorry that, and thank you very much for popping in.
All the way on this side, I have the word is, I-S.
Okay.
So you want to know how many letters? So I guess I have to cross out the B because that didn't work with anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 on the left.
And would that mean 10 on the right?
So then 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. No, 8 on the right.
So your second longest side is 8 long. So you would score 8 points for that. And you would also score your second longest word, which I'm sorry, struggling to see your paper just now. Bore. So I think your second longest word there is 4 letters. So you would score 8 plus 4, which is 12.
12? That's not too bad. Thank you.
I don't know if you're able to see this. Is it okay? Because my lighting in here isn't really good. So I got yum, or I made that into an H for hence. And that's my entire side for all 10 being used. Then I have mar, M-A-R, as in to deface or to damage. Then the C was not useful, so I crossed it out. And then I have bosons.
Ooh, very nice.
6 letters. So the way I counted it then was I had 9 on this side because the C didn't count for anything. So I only get 9 points for the side because that's my shortest side, right? Yeah. And then 6 points for bosons, but only 5 for hence. So that would be so 9 plus 5. Is that how that works?
Exactly. And Alex has a wee tip for you that potentially could have done am and arc.
Oh, look at that. You're right. That would have my seed. I would have got that point. Oh, okay. That was a good one.
Keys, you're not allowed to use abbreviations. I do apologize. But so you had 2 6-letter words, Scott.
1 bosons, because hence was only 5.
So that's
what the
5
heck
plus.
I'm sorry to interrupt. What's a bosons? Did you say?
Yeah, a bosun. It's a position on a Navy ship. It's a rank.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, they're the ones that use the whistles. You know, when they get on the ship, they do the thing of, actually, I've got one. I got a bosun's whistle right here. In fact, they're the ones that signal to the rest of the crew when things need to be signaled, like the captain's coming or needs to say something or someone's coming aboard. I'm not going to blow us in here, but they do the thing. I think they're electronic now in the modern Navy, but they've been a rank on a ship since the inception of the Royal Navy.
Wow.
And for those who don't know, Scott is a
teacher. Everybody.
You're based in Canada?
Yes, I am.
And you're based in Canada, and we met up on Sunday, and Scott has, I'd heard Scott before, but I hadn't actually realised it. Like, I mean, on Games in Schools and Libraries, talking to Kathleen Mercury. So that was quite fun when you meet someone and, oh, I've actually heard this person before once. And so that was quite fun. But yes, we played a completely different game together on the Sunday. And so that's 14 points for you, Scott.
Thank you.
And McCall.
Okay, so I got the I is crossed off because it's a 1-letter word. So it's bio, row, wins, prep, and in. So this is 9. I think it's the second longest side is 9 plus 4, 13.
Nice. Good job.
It's a solid score.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm satisfied.
Yes, Keys. Exactly. I mean, so just to reply to Keys, I think that it depends on who you're playing it with. You can determine what is permissible within your group. I mean, honestly, if you wanted to say that NI for nickel is allowed, I would have no problem with that. It's your group, and if I have to make a judgment call, I would say abbreviations I'm not going to allow for this game, and just for this game, one letter words. But yes, exactly, it is a word construction game. So hopefully everyone now has an idea of how to play it, and we can race through a second game if you're ready for that.
Sure.
I thought I was doing badly till I actually scored, and then I realized now that the next game, now that I'm more confident, is probably going to go much worse.
Yeah, probably.
Now I think I know what I'm doing.
We supposedly know what we're doing, but maybe we don't.
Yeah. And since you brought up the geography, being in Canada means I'm going to claim both the American and British spellings.
Oh, that's totally fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
I sometimes spell things American as well.
With or without the U.
Exactly. Okay. So we are starting again. I am just going to draw on paper, but we start off with an S or an X in the middle of your sheet of paper. And if you're drawing, then please remember to draw a little line underneath it to remember that is where you started. If you're French Canadian, can you also use French words? Sure. You know what? I think that everyone can pick for themselves what they think is reasonable. Honestly, that's what How do you feel about this, Scott? If you were doing this as a teaching game, how would you decide what to?
I think if you can,
don't make me use Romanian on you. Luna says, "Can I use Klingon?"
And I have studied French, German, Latin, and Old English. So, are any of those allowed? Then I might be able to pick some words out that maybe take you too long to even look up whether they're words. You have to take my word for it. But that would be cheating. I'm not going to cheat you by making up words and claiming they're another language.
Keys is teaching me Romanian.
Cool.
I'm going to know it by the end of the month.
I or Q. And he says Italian, Spanish, French, Romanian, English, and Gypsy.
Wow.
That is very impressive.
Just add German so you can understand all the opera.
Okay, that was I or Q. The third card is O or F. It might be the one you've been dreaming of. Or it might be just far out.
Come
on, give me a T. Give me a T. R or B. That's below remarkable.
R/B.
R or B. I am the real Bez, and I'm putting this. Next card, O or D. Oh dear. Where did I put this one? Thank you, Keith.
Oh, D.
I appreciate that. And Alex, I have no idea if that's telling the truth or not. I am not even going to bother verifying that. I don't understand how Bez can possibly be translated into another language, though. So it sounds like a bit of a lie to me. If I had to guess. O or D? So you should have 5 letters down. Is everyone okay?
Yep.
We're good.
Yep.
Next one is N or B. Oof.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. Okay.
Oh, okay. I am going to use my first wild card, and that is what I've got so far.
Yep.
So I was thinking at the start that could have been sift or even sifting if I was lucky enough, but
very close.
Sorrow.
That's a my D. I'm going for sorted.
Yeah. I think I might do the same thing because
You've
it's
got
getting pretty pathetic
O
here.
or V. This is a card of value. O or V. It's interesting because I think if you manage to get 16, you've done really, really incredibly well. It feels like there's a big jump between 15 and 16 in this game, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. That is my least favorite part of this game, that O or V. Next one. I or you. Here's another card for you and I. Indeed, useful. Next one is N or F. N or F. Oh.
I have to tell you, I have 0 words so far.
There's still time.
Yeah.
Oh, this is... N or F. I or L. I or L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. And Keys says, hey, Joanne, you can PM to get some remaining words to win.
Oh, I better do that.
I or L. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting the K because there is only one K in the deck. But sorry, because I'd gotten myself into a state where I needed K for the oink.
Wait, was the last one I or K? No, it was E or K?
E or K.
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
Wait, actually.
So we are halfway through the game. So you should have 11 letters down on the paper, including the starting one. 10 more to go.
Emerald just sneezed back there. Oh, poor kitty.
Aww. E or K. Yeah, that makes sense. My letter says keys.
Yes, that's your letter.
R or L? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I made a wild card and I'm already regretting it. I should have, done a wild card on my other side. But well, that is real life. That's the thing about a flip and write, that once you've set your pen to the paper, you can't erase it. That's the nature of the game. R or L are apparently Key's initials.
That's right.
Liviu Raducha. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but
I'm probably the only one on Twitch that actually uses his name. It's Liviu. That's how you say it.
Liviu Raducha. Is that how you say it?
Leave you, like I'm leaving you.
And then how do you say the surname?
I don't know.
Okay. What? O or C? O or C? O or C? Of course, we are carrying on, and we are 8 cards from the end of the game. And next one is A or G?
Yes.
A or G? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now is the time to start thinking about how many letters you've got on each side to make sure that you're balanced, because you want to aim to get that perfect 10 if you can. Again, if you can't, then that's totally okay. You know, I'm not to make anyone feel bad, but
I think you should remind people that if some of the letters are not usable, they're taken out of the score of the length of the side, basically.
Oh yes, like if you haven't used your letters, then it counts as gibberish and it gets deleted, if you know what I mean. And now, R or M? Really?
I have a question.
Absolutely.
Does slang count?
Sorry, say that again.
Does slang count?
How do you spell it?
No, slang, like as in like
Is it common enough?
It's pretty common.
What words are you thinking of?
So if it's like in the US,
basically if it's words, colloquialisms are totally fine.
Okay.
As long as it's in the dictionary.
It's like a surfer type thing. If it's red, it's like really great. It's red.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that. I think that's common enough.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Common parlance.
Okay.
Also, it's a.
Sorry, I'm just wondering if oinker is a word, like someone who oinks.
One who oinks.
Oinker. I'm just double checking.
Slang term for a pig, in fact.
No, sure, oinker is not a word apparently.
Oh,
man,
using the official source.
In Collins English Dictionary. Wait, surely there's no results for oinked in the English dictionary? How does that work?
Check the Scrabble dictionary with that.
It's a past tense of oinked, right?
Yeah, if it just shows up
that's
under
what I thought.
Yeah.
I'm going to check on I'm going to double check on Merriam-Webster. Sorry.
Look until you find one you like.
I don't think it has to be like a specific dictionary. Like if you Google search it and it comes up somewhere as a valid word. Like
it can't be anywhere because you know, Urban Dictionary will find you basically anything.
That every time there's a word that's not probably a word that I want to make, I'm going to put it on my website on my other screen while you're not looking. So when you Google it, it will show up. I'm like, hey, look, it's on the internet. I just put it there.
Oh. Yeah, inker could be a word. Alex, you're complete. And apparently, where did you find this from, Keys? A pig and a fat person. Wait, is this?
I heard that. I wasn't going to I wasn't going to mention it, but I have heard
that. The internet expert. Mm-hmm. You can trust him.
Mm-hmm. Completely legitimate directdictionary.com.
Oh, I don't know if it doesn't feel right because it's not in Collins, which is normally for myself. I just say, okay, it's got to be in there because that's just a way to. Okay, I am going to do that. S or C? S or C? S. I feel like I haven't balanced my longest words very well. I was too focused on going for the floors, and then the other words I just...
To be honest, if I didn't have a dictionary at hand, I would be screwed in this game.
Okay. S or C? This is a stupid card. I'm just getting annoyed with everything. E or P? So every person needs to choose one of these. E or P?
Oh. Just counted my letters on one side and realized I was one more than I thought there was. And I'm almost missing my balance, but I'm okay.
We've got 4 cards left, including the E or W, which I'm just showing you now.
Okay.
Oh, EW has just come up, right? Yes.
Yep.
That's a new one?
Yes.
I think
So
What was the last
after
one?
this-
Wait a minute. Did the last one have E in it too?
Yep.
Okay,
E
so
or P and then E or W. So you could have just done 2 E's in a row, and that's totally okay. And N or H?
Yes.
N or H?
Nope. Gotta put in a star. I require a vowel.
And 2 more to go. R or W? Oh, I've not done well this game. I have not done well at all. R or W? This has gone really wrong for me.
You need a lot of that, to be honest. Like, yeah, the strategist that's thinking, but like, if the cards will come up, they don't come up.
And the final card is T or C.
No, thank you.
Please be a word.
Okay.
No.
Let me try and make this better.
Yeah. Start Googling feverishly.
It's sorry. What was the choice, Bez?
The last one was T or C. Something ORS.
No abbreviations.
Tours is a word, right? It's like the kind of Japanese door. A high hill, especially a rocky one.
I think I need a review on what letters can be shared between words. I think I forget.
You can have 1 letter being shared.
Oh, okay.
So, I think this is the best one I can get. I have 2 letters here, which I have to scribble off because R and W I am not able to use, and I'll make myself bigger so everyone can see. And CD, you're allowed to check up words as long as you don't as long as you don't slow down the game. That's basically my house rule. You're allowed to check the dictionary as long as you don't slow down the game. I normally, if we're playing in real life, I say, yeah, sure, you can check like one thing each turn. And that feels like it keeps it going at a decent speed. So I have small, SMALL. I've got TORS, TORS, if, oink, OINK, and sent, SENT. I have managed to use 10 letters on this side, but on this side I've only used 8, which means that I score 8 for my second shortest side. Secondly, I score for my second longest word, which will be 4 letters. So this time I've scored 8 plus 4 is just 12 points, which is a fine score. But given that I've played it so many times, I always hope to do a wee bit better. But oh well, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, it's a sad mix of luck and ability. So make me bigger. Right, I got C doesn't count because it doesn't go anywhere. Wage, wage, lob, browse, squint, torch, and HR. And I know HR is an abbreviation, but people normally say HR rather than human resources. So if you allow it, I will allow it.
If you think it should be allowed, then
I think
go with it.
So 14 total. Because I have 2 5-letter words on there, so.
Okay. And also, according to
no, hold on. Yeah, 14 is fine. Yeah.
Yeah, according to Collins, it is also an abbreviation for hour.
Ah, yeah.
And Alex has a whole bunch of words. Refract, lose, ironing, and gent. Wow, that is very impressive.
Pretty good, yeah.
Wow.
Did you manage to balance your 2 sides? Because if you did, ironing. Did you manage to get 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you manage to get 17? Did you just manage to get 17? I think that's a new. Oh my gosh! Congratulations.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 17. That's a high score. No one has ever gotten 17. That is amazing. I am going to take a screenshots of this and share and let everyone on Twitter know that, there's a new score to beat or try to even equal. Well done, Alex. That is seriously impressive. And yeah, Scott, Joanne, I know you've not managed to.
Where am I? Okay. Oh, I keep moving. Oh, here I am. All right. So what do I got? I got wet, or, in, no, and then I made visor from the star to the R. Then, it's funny because I put the star there, and the very next card came up with a V. So had I not done that, I could use the natural V. But then die, and grot. I know grot's not a word, so I went with grow or grew, so the T doesn't count. So I managed to get 10 on one side, 9 on the other, so I'll score my 9 points. 5 letters for visor, grew was my second longest for 4. Because I checked, in Torino, as well as being the name of a football club and a car, is really only proper nouns. There's no word with a definition other than the name of a football club or a car, so I didn't count that one.
13 is a solid score.
Yep, so not too bad, considering we're having some issues. Because I'm looking for a big word, and I thought, oh no, I'm going to get nothing for this side. And it occurred to me, well, no, let's just go for the little words to salvage the balance and not lose any letters, rather than trying to put all of it on one big word and find I've got unusable combinations after. So kind of a mid-game strategy switch that sort of paid off and saved it a little bit.
Nice. And that sounds really good. And just CD in the chat saying Alex rocks. And I agree. Everyone here rocks, to be fair. I mean, Alex is more skillful and talented at the words games, I'm not going to deny that, but everyone here rocks. Joanne, how have you done?
Better this time, I think.
Nice.
Can you see? Wait, I'll try to.
Yep, I can just about see.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so
Looks like
I
you've
have-
censored your last word.
no, this one has a line through it, and yeah, the middle two have a line through it. So I have we and were, like, I don't know, like, you know, a werewolf or where sheep or whatever.
That kind
I
of
don't
only
remember if
exists
it's-
as a prefix now. It hasn't been a word on its own since Old English, the Anglo-Saxon period, where it meant man.
Oh,
Yeah, because back in the day, man, M-A-N, just meant person, and there was wereman and weefman. A wereman was male, weefman was female. The man dropped off, and the weef became the word wife, and the were kind of got dropped off and is only used in terms like werewolf now.
Wow.
interesting. So I don't know if that counts.
It's interesting,
You
but be
have
quiet. You're
we
not getting
and
any points.
era.
What's that?
You do have we and era.
Era,
Yeah,
right?
that you can do.
What else did I have? I put a D there for my star, and so that's dive.
Nice.
I couldn't use the O or S. And can you guys still see?
If you come a bit closer, I think it's better.
Yeah, it's a little closer.
Yeah, it's better.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Rink. Like near us, we have an ice rink.
Oh yes, nice.
And I guess you could still do inks too. Or actually, rinks is a full
Remember,
word.
you can't have
right.
two words that share more than one letter.
Oh, right. So we'll just do rinks then.
Mm-hmm.
And shot.
Nice.
Awesome.
So I guess because you've got two letters you didn't use, does that make it your shorter side 8?
Let's see.
And keys, I don't have the rules written up just now, I don't think, unfortunately. I really should write them up, you know. But thank you for asking and for reminding me. I don't promise to get to it anytime soon. But no, there isn't just yet, but I will get on that as soon as
it's a good idea.
can.
So we have to pick what? So my longer side is
The shorter side.
Oh, the shorter side, I guess, is this side, right?
And how many letters is that?
So then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8.
Okay, and your second shortest word. So you had rinks, which is quite long. What's your second longest word? Would that be
dive?
era?
I guess.
Oh yeah, dive. So that would be 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 8 plus 4 would make 12.
Okay. 12. Not bad.
Nice. So we had a range of scores. A few of us got 12. I got 12. Joanne got 12, and one of us got is OS a word? Oh wow!
Operating system.
Take so much responsibility. This is
plural
why I
code.
wish I'd never. Sometimes I wish I didn't start making word games, because that's the thing.
Comes great
Like,
responsibility.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes. So for those who don't know, Chris does a lot of replying for the LDEC Twitter account, and sometimes we have disagreements on what words are allowed or are not. For
Can you
example,
guys excuse me for just 1 minute? I need to
sure,
take a
we're going
quick
to
break. I'll be
finish up in a minute, but
Yeah, us is bone in a few languages because it comes from the Latin bone for us. For example, in Czech Republic, I went to the Sedlec ossuary, which is interesting. It's a church, the inside of which is entirely decorated with human bones.
I've been there. It's called what's it called? I can't remember.
Yeah, the Sedlec ossuary. I can't remember what town specifically it's in.
Kutnaora or something like that.
Yeah, it's really.
Yeah, I've been there. It's amazing. Yeah, it's an amazing place.
Yeah. But so yeah, if you're doing other languages, that would work for sure. Yeah, operating system, I think that's too much of an abbreviation, but the plural of O, so can you count, but then that implies the inclusion of single letters. I used O because it's a word, O, right? It's the name of the letter. So that might be a bit tricky to include that.
You're muted.
If you can have O's as multiple O's, then you can have like B's, BS as multiple B's, and like.
I don't have a problem with that right
but yeah, O is an exclamation, but then so there's always the question of whether to allow for one-letter words or not.
Yeah,
and these are the things that yeah, I do find it a bit tricky. Like, for example, I think it was in your game, or it might have been on Wibble. So for Wibble, you know Wibble McCall. So instead of saying, okay, we're playing at speed, like normally if you play Wibble, you've got like 5 cards that you need to get, and you're trying to race to do it.
Yeah.
But on Twitter, we have like 7 cards, and then it takes you maybe like a minute to work out a word that has all 7 cards in it. And then someone said, hey, would Aurora Borealis work? And I said, you know what? Because Aurora Borealis is 1 entry in Collins, I would personally be permissive and allow it. But then Chris said that they wouldn't allow it, so... yeah, I don't know. When I was singing Go Little Town, the O's were out of tune. Anyway, we normally try to finish up by 9. I know that we've already gone on a wee bit longer than normal, but I want to say thank you everyone who's been here. Thank you so much. And yeah, Scott, it has been, thank you for jumping in. I'm so sorry that I didn't get back to you like I said I would.
Thank you for inviting me in the first place. This is great. I actually was expecting just to participate in the chat, so being able to participate this way has been really, really awesome. I really appreciate it.
And actually, Scott, after we say goodbye, if you want to hang around, I'll show you the other games and have a wee chat with you for a couple of minutes if you're up for that.
Sure, that'd be great.
But Joanne Emerald, it has been lovely to have you. Thank you for joining me this evening. It's been lovely. Thank you, McCall. It is always lovely to see you. I hope you are generally well, and hopefully we can see each other in real life in the not too distant future. Maybe go for a walk or something.
Yeah.
And it has been so much fun. And thank you, Alex. Thank you for joining us. If people want to check me out, obviously I'm Stuff by Bez everywhere, twitter.com, blah, blah, blah. Stuff by Bez, twitch.tv, Stuff by Bez, youtube.com/Stuff by Bez, all those things. And the only thing left to say is we are, of course, as always, every Tuesday, reading Loserpalooza. Oh, CD says now that the times are different because CD is based in New Zealand, where they have just entered winter time. And so, yes, absolutely. If you would like to join in, you would be absolutely welcome to join in. We are friends on Facebook, so let me know. And next week, we will be back with a fact and a half, where we're sharing facts that may or may not actually be true. So they may actually be complete and utter lies.
That sounds great.
And for now, that's the end. Lots of love. Yeah, that is it. And bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, bye. Bye bye. This is the end of the show. Bye bye. Bye bye. And now it's time to go. Bye 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye 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 bye. Pardon me. This is the end of the show. Bye 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye Alex.
Bye.
CD.
Thanks, Sabinas.
Bye bye Nicole. Thank you for
Bye.
joining. Bye bye Joanne. Bye bye CD. Bye bye Keys. Bye bye. Bye bye Scott.
Bye bye.
Bye bye Alex. Bye bye Emerald. And yeah, that's the end. Going to read and